If you're involved with a narcissist, if you're married to a narcissist, then you understand some of the confusion and fear that goes on a daily basis. My name is Stephen Unruh. I'm a licensed psychotherapist here in California and also a divorce mediator. And I specialize in working with narcissistic couples, high conflict couples. One of the issues of living with a narcissist is that you're the one often trying to be understanding. You're the one apologizing. Yet a narcissist creates their own reality, and they force that upon other people. The other component with creating their own reality is that they have no empathy. They lack significant amounts of empathy. So when they disappear, when they don't come home, when they don't call you, when you have caught them in numerous lies, when you have found a bank account or money that's been hidden, well, it's your fault. You see, it's your fault because a narcissist says everything is your fault. They can have outrageous behaviors, and they needed to, they had to. They're special, they're different, because you see, they create their own reality, and they force that upon you. It is a painful thing to be involved with a narcissist. And if you're trying to get out of that relationship, and if you're thinking about a divorce, you'd like to do it in as amicable way as possible, and unfortunately, a narcissist wants to fight till the end. Well, as a divorce mediator, I'm aware that most relationships end in divorce when you're involved with a narcissist. And it's quite true if someone has a dual diagnosis, an addiction and a personality disorder, that mediation in certain cases doesn't work. But one of the areas of specialty that I have in working with difficult couples in mediation is keeping them out of court, and doing so by possibly having to see them on separate days. Now that might not sound efficient, but it's extremely efficient and effective, because if there's too much conflict in the room, then I have to actually separate them, and I've completed numerous divorces where the couples have come on separate days. Now, one of the ways to handle and to live with a narcissist in this process is to have consequences. They don't want consequences, but you're going to have to create consequences. They'll fight them, but having a consequence and spelling it out and being very clear what you're going to do when they don't come home, when they rage, when they embarrass you, it gives you some power and it creates some space. It gives you the ability to begin to think more clearly as to what's happening. And in that process, you're going to need professional help, absolutely. One of the other survival tips, in a way, is through your professional help, learn how to be neutral. You're becoming indifferent, and that's a very difficult place to be. You're not being dragged into their rage, and you're not arguing with them, trying to convince them of something, because you can't, nor are you being seduced and pulled into their pseudo-apologies. By being indifferent, again, it's a place of empowerment. It might enrage them, but it creates enough space for you to think clearly as to what to do. Learning how to be ambivalent is difficult, but it is key if living with a narcissist. If you, a friend or a client of yours, is starting the divorce process, let me know how I can help you. This is one of my specialties. Feel free to contact me. The initial consultation is free. And in every case, my goal in mediation is to not only keep you out of court, but to work effectively and efficiently while retaining each person's dignity. Thank you for listening. This is Stephen Unruh, and I would have you go today with courage and grace.